Mus'ab's second question is about when the Imam is reciting in the first and the second rak'ah, what should we do? Number one, if it is a prayer where the Imam doesn't recite out loud, such as Dhuhr and Asr, then the Ma'mum should recite on his or her own Al Fatiha, then the following surah or ayat. If the Imam is reciting out loud Maghrib, Isha and Fajr, if the Imam leaves a gap, a pause, where you can start reciting Surah Al Fatiha, recite Surah Al Fatiha, because according to the more right view, the recitation of Surah Al Fatiha is incumbent on every musalli, whether you are an Imam or a Ma'mum or praying by yourself. There is a very decent view, my Sheikh adopt this view, which says that if it is not possible to recite Al-Fatiha because the Imam just finished the recitation of Surah Al-Fatiha and started immediately the other surah, you don't have to recite. Because when Allah the Almighty says, إِذَا قُرِئَ الْقُرْآنُ فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ وَأَنصِتُوا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ, it was revealed concerning the recitation in the prayer. When the Imam is reciting, we should listen attentively. So if the Imam started the other surah and you start the recitation of Surah Al-Fatiha, there is a conflict of interest, which is you're not supposed to recite while the Imam is reciting. That's why some other scholars said, since it is mandatory upon every musalli to recite Surah Al-Fatiha on his or her own, that if you know that this Imam doesn't give you a chance to recite Surah Al-Fatiha after he finishes, you can recite along with him an ayah after each ayah. And excuse me. And I think the earlier opinion, Wallahu A'lam, which makes it easy and affordable for everyone, that in the prayer which is not allowed prayer, you should recite on your own Al-Fatiha and the other surah. If you're praying behind an Imam, if the Imam gives you a chance to recite Surah Al-Fatiha, you should recite Surah Al-Fatiha as soon as he finishes the surah. Then in the remaining one rak'ah, if it is Maghrib, or two rak'ahs, if it is Isha, you should also recite Surah Al-Fatiha on your own. The view which I believe is very weak, where people stand still, say nothing and do nothing, even in the prayer where the Imam is reciting quietly, they say, فَقِرَاءَةُ الْإِمَامِ لَهُ قِرَاءَةٌ. But the Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith, مَنْ لَمْ يَقْرَأْ بِأُمِّ الْكِتَابِ فَصَلَاتُهُ خِدَاجٌ. If any person doesn't pray, doesn't recite Surah Al-Fatiha, al-Kitab, the mother of the book, in each rak'ah, then his prayer is incomplete and insufficient.